something? Bro, nigga don't talk to not one woman though.
At all.
And niggas stay in my face.
And niggas just stand there looking at you the whole night. Niggas just stand there looking at you the whole night.
They do streams for me like they weird. They would listen. That's how they get on bitches. They're right on all day, get with them, being they phone the whole time. They ain't conversating, they ain't talking. Even niggas like you know, like on the equal mind shit.
Yeah.
They be awkward. Yeah. They worried about no persona, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Max, oh, fight move and shit like that. Instead of worry about that,
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a generational thing, but you ever thought about like this generation be so focused on what a nigga doing?
Well, that shit be
they don't be worried about the bitches, nothing. It's be about.
I ain't going out now. I was just out at a party in Vegas with you. Bro, it's 30 women, literally. There's 30 bad ones sitting on the couch. I walked in this motherfucker, 20 minutes around. Here in the front, here, what's up? Talking all night. Niggas want to take pictures, what's your phone? Take your pics, say what's up. Bro, nigga don't talk to not one woman though.
At all.
And niggas stay in my face.
And niggas just stand there looking at you the whole night. Niggas just stand there looking at you the whole night.
They do streams for me like they weird. They would listen. That's how they get on bitches. They're right on all day, get with them, being they phone the whole time. They ain't conversating, they ain't talking. Even niggas like you know, like on the equal mind shit. Yeah. They be awkward. Yeah. They worried about no persona, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Max, oh, fight move and shit like that. Instead of worry about man,
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a generational thing, but you ever thought about like this generation be so focused on what a nigga doing?
What comes up? Debo coming. Last night, Angel Reese took the Toronto Tempo's lunch, man. Like, she was just bullying people down there. You see, they was trying to feed her on the block. She had like 20 points, 14 rebounds, 50% from the field, Joe. It's like she was doing whatever she wanted. She knew Toronto had no post answer for, man. Like, I'm cutting to the basket, I'm gonna get an easy lay like that. Other than that, I'm gonna bully you into these points, man. Watch me get to my right, even though I'm left-handed, I'm gonna finish. Like, I can finish with both hands, Joe. Like, she was not playing out there. And she messed around and hit a three. When she hit a three and it's early, you already know it's a wrap. Atlanta ended up winning the game, man. Maria Mayberry was cooking with Toronto. I can't hold you, but nobody on that block wanted to do anything with Angel Reese, Joe. She get there, she sweeps, she try to get to the other side of the basket. I don't watch her so much. I know that's her move. Catch, open, try to get to the other side of the basket for the lady, man. She just plays the game the right way. Ryan Howard, just give me the ball so I can finish. She tapped that glass like she was April. Debo coming. Last night, Angel Reese took the Toronto Tempo's lunch, man. Like, she was just bullying people.
So here we go. Feeling squeezed? Need cash fast? Bridget's got your back. Get $25 to $500 in minutes. No credit checks, no interest, no late fees. Download Bridget for free and stress less.
I was scrolling and stumbled on this word. And I thought, why not harmonize with her? And so I did.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Marga's son signs with WWE, why he debuted on NXT, Brock Breaker and Logan Paul have heat, is Charlotte Flair unhappy with her booking, The Rock launching his music career, heartbreaking news for Johnny Gargano, Jim Ross undergoes successful brain surgery, is a former manager returning to WWE, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on our new Facebook page. Now let's do the intro and get straight into our first story. Now first story looks at Marga's son signs with WWE. Now top story today looks at last night's NXT broadcast as another member of the Bloodline faction has debuted in WWE. A matter of hours before NXT went live on the air, it was reported by various sources that the son of the late great Umaga, Zilla Fatu, had signed with WWE, and that his debut was imminent. Our fans didn't have long to wait, as Fatu would debut in the main event of NXT last night, cementing himself as a main event level attraction for the brand. It has been subsequently confirmed that Fatu will be using the Zilla Fatu name in WWE, and he'll also be using the nickname The Main One. Fatu received a huge pop from the live crowd, so the NXT crowd clearly knew who he was, and he acts as a huge boost to NXT's somewhat stale main event picture. What was even more heartwarming was the reaction that his family had at home, watching him make his debut in WWE. Next up, the real reason Zilla Fatu debuted on NXT. So why exactly did Zilla Fatu debut on NXT rather than the WWE main roster? Well, there are actually three crucial reasons. As number one, well, he's not ready. And there is a strong possibility that Fatu isn't quite ready for the main roster.
I applaud you for having the courage to stand and face me. But as to whether or not you have the power to back it up...
After launch, it's possible that WWE is planning on eventually bringing Fatu how the fans react to him, as well as the experience factor. There would have been concern that if Fatu debuted in front of a casual main roster crowd, the audience may have not known who he was. This would have been utterly embarrassing for WWE. And number three, they've taken the Solo Sikoa approach. The WWE decided to debut Solo Sikoa in NXT before moving him up to the main roster. This worked wonders as it gave Sikoa a ton of experience working TV, so when he was thrown into the deep end back in 2022, he knew what he was doing in front of a camera. Sikoa now finds himself as one of the most over babyface acts in the entire company. This may have not happened if WWE didn't take the approach they did. That's why they believe that Fatu will be on the main roster in time for War Games in November, as based on the marketing alone, it looks like we have another blood-led War Games. Zilla Fatu has started to tweets to show support of Fatu's NXT debut. The caption, "Hello." This would be a fitting return to WWE, especially as Estrada was the man who managed Fatu's father, the legendary Umaga. Next up, Braun Breaker and Logan Paul have heat. It's been rumored for months that Braun Breaker is unhappy with this WWE direction. Fans have noticed that Breaker looks completely dejected during backstage segments, and it's been theorized that Breaker isn't happy being a member of the Vision faction. It also looks like WWE has somewhat incorporated this into an angle on television, as Breaker has suddenly emerged as a top guy once again. He's now interacting with top names such as Obafemi and Paul Heyman. According to former WWE personality Jonathan Coachman on his podcast, Daddy confirmed that Breaker is legitimately upset how he's been used in WWE. And he confirmed to me that he is pissed. That was a word that was used. Pissed at how he's being used backstage and how he's being used in the Vision. And that they are really, really high right now on Austin Theory. And when you're pushing one person in a faction, it can make another person take a step back. Now, Coachman continued by saying that he's heard that Brock and Logan Paul aren't getting along backstage. And everything we've seen on Unreal and everything that we believe they should be doing with Braun Breaker, Braun Breaker believes that they should be doing with Braun Breaker. And so now he's also reportedly doesn't really get along with Logan Paul that well backstage. Now, whilst these comments haven't been corroborated in any way, it does make sense. Breaker to be upset with the favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Months later, Breaker is following Austin Theory and Logan Paul around like a complete afterthought. When it comes to So overall, the pairing with Bliss has been a huge success. It did look like WWE were going to move Flair away from the tag division, as a singles feud with Jade Cargill was initially planned for SummerSlam, but this ended up being cancelled and took place on TV instead. It's unknown when the pairing with Bliss is going to end, but it's entirely possible that by the time we end up at WrestleMania 43, the two would have gone their separate ways. Next up, Vince McMahon to make WWE appearances. Another former WWE chairman, Vince McMahon's legal case is heading to company in any way, shape, or form. The baggage that he has with him, regardless of how things settle out, outweighs the benefit. Now, one of the rumors circulating on social media relates to McMahon potentially taking a board seat, and according to Bischoff, McMahon offers zero value as a board member, and he's in the same neighborhood as Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby. I don't know the rest of the board, right? But I don't know Ari Emanuel. I don't know any of them. It's hard to really say. From my perspective, I don't see that either. I see that being even more remote. What added value does Vince McMahon bring to the board? He doesn't. He brings baggage. He's not Harvey Weinstein. He's not quite there. He's not Bill Cosby. But he's in the same neighborhood. It's the same zip code. As things stand, there hasn't been any reputable sources suggesting that McMahon even wants a WWE return. So it'll be interesting to see how this situation plays out in the coming months. Next up, Jim Ross undergoes successful brain surgery. The WWE Hall of Famer to manage excess fluid on his brain, an operation he previously explained would involve drilling a small hole in his skull and running a tube towards his stomach. Royal and JR co-host Conrad Thompson confirmed the positive news on X after receiving an update from Ross's daughter. Thompson said that the procedure went well and that good old JR is expected to return home by Friday, while asking fans to continue keeping him in their thoughts and prayers during his recovery. And this is awesome news, and we're wishing Jim Ross all the best. Next up, a retired title returning. But could the Divas title be returning to WWE? Well, during an interview with Give Me Sport, Blake Monroe outright stated that if she wins the title in WWE, she may switch it out with the Divas title design. The title design was certainly controversial, especially by the time it was retired in 2016. Bringing it back would certainly be an easy way to cause some discourse on social media. Next up, The Rock launching a music career. And The Rock is doing everything other than returning to WWE. Speaking to Rolling Stone, the WWE legend confirmed that he's now working on a music venture. I'm exploring that now, and I appreciate you asking that. As you roll along in life, I've been real fortunate to be part of some really cool projects, and I love it. Music's always been such an anchor for me, and very specifically in genres that I love, like country music, traditional country music, and we're exploring that now. The Rock has actually released a track called Your Dad, dedicated to his children. Whilst that sounds cool and everything, our man is doing everything in his power to not face Roman Reigns next year. What's next, a yodeling album? Now, The Rock hasn't made a WWE appearance since Elimination Chamber last year, and it's still not known if he'll step back in WWE ever again. Next up, heartbreaking. News for Johnny Gargano. Unfortunately, sad news to report next, as WWE star Johnny Gargano shared that his 84-year-old father is now battling stage 4 lung and prostate cancer, a diagnosis the wrestler and his family had kept private for several months. Gargano temporarily put wrestling matters aside to speak publicly about his father and the influence he had on his life and career. Gargano described his father as hardworking, resilient, and stubborn, explaining that he worked almost every day until the family restaurant burnt down several years ago. He's also credited him with helping spark his passion for pro wrestling. When Gargano was 8, his father organized an independent wrestling show in the restaurant's parking lot so his son could experience being inside a wrestling ring. Now, because of Gargano's work schedule, he's not been able to spend much time with his father recently. However, WWE schedule allowed him to stay in Cleveland for an extended period and visit while his father was finishing chemotherapy and radiation treatment. He mentioned that despite undergoing treatment, his father remained more concerned about his son's well-being and wrestling career. Obviously, this is heartbreaking news. I want to send our prayers to the Gargano family during this time. And finally, a WWE star wants a Total Divas returning. Our final story today looks at the possibility of WWE bringing back Total Divas. The show was a major hit for WWE and ran for 9 seasons, and it helped give names such as Natalya and the Bella Twins significant platforms outside the WWE. But now Natalya is outright pushing for WWE and TKO to bring the show back. Speaking on the Battleground podcast, the former Divas champion stated that she and the Bella Twins have never stopped fighting to bring the show back. The Bella Twins and myself have never ever stopped fighting for Total Divas to come back. We want it back more than anything. We're not taking our foot off the gas on it, so to speak. Natalya would even add that she keeps putting ideas into the universe and she believes the show will be huge if it ever does return. Which is like I said, we're waiting for the opportunity. We keep putting it out into the universe, and I feel like if it's meant to be, it will. It'll be big. If it happens, it'll be bigger and better than it ever was. And the show could absolutely work in the modern era, especially in an era of WWE Unreal and WWE breaking kayfabe every 5 seconds. WWE also has countless women that are super popular outside of the WWE bubble, so maybe in the best interest to bring it back as soon as possible. What do you guys think? Would you want to see Total Divas back on WWE programming? Let us know in the comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Dude, you look like you've been stressing much less recently. What's going on?
Of course, that's because I just been starting to use Bridget.
Wait, who's Bridget?
It's not an actual person, it's an app, and it helps you get $25 to $500. It can help you get gas, groceries, cover bills, and what's super awesome, it has no